Ron was a truck driver. He was out on the road for delivery. On his way, he comes across a tunnel that he must cross. However, the truck is 2 centimeters taller than the tunnel, and so, gets stuck inside. He has no other alternative route available to complete the delivery on time. What do you think he should do to get to the other side of the tunnel? Think and let me know your answer through comments. Let's see what happens. Ron removes a small amount of air from the truck's tires, reducing the truck's height. The truck passed smoothly through the tunnel. Clever, wasn't it? I believe Ron's intelligence deserves a like. Let's move on to the next one. Mr. Gary went to the beach with his wife and 2 children. They were having a wonderful time. But then, the ball that the kids were playing with rolled into the bushes. Mr. Gary's younger son went to fetch the ball, but he was kidnapped. The family looked everywhere for him, but couldn't find him. Detective Mayhole was nearby, and he was watching everything. He arrives at the crime scene, and Gary informs him of the situation. Mayhole begins his own search. He came across a man who said,
"I've been roaming here alone since morning. I'm completely clueless."
I just came here. I don't know anything either.
"Sir, I've arrived here just as well. I don't know anything at all,"
replied the third person. Mayhole recognized who the kidnapper was after talking to all 3 of them. Can you guess? Think carefully and let me know your answer in the comments section. Let's have a look at the answer. The third guy is the kidnapper. He said that he arrived just then, because he kidnapped the kid right before. He's wearing the same cap as Mr. Gary's family. Let's move on to the next one. Ria goes on an adventure and gets trapped in a cave. She comes across 4 doors. Behind the first door is a cage, the bars of which open and close rapidly. Behind the second door are flying snakes. Behind the third door is a huge dragon. Behind the fourth door is acid rain pouring continuously. She was lost in her thoughts, trying to find her way out when suddenly she discovers 3 bottles. The first bottle has a magical liquid that will grant her the ability to fly. The second bottle's liquid will grant her the power to be invisible. If she consumes the third bottle's magical liquid, Ria can reduce her height as much as she wants. Can you guess which magical power and door should she choose in order to escape? Let's see what happens. Ria can vanish using the second liquid, but entering the path of poisonous snakes and dragons is risky. Even a small noise can be dangerous for Ria, effortlessly slipping out between the bars of the first door. Let's move on to the next one. Mayhole falls into a pit and ends up getting trapped in a cave. He comes across 3 doors. Behind the first door is a maze. He will be lost in it for the rest of his life. Behind the second door is a deep narrow chasm. If he steps in, he will fall into it. Behind the third door is a zombie who loves feasting on human brains. What should he do in order to escape? Think and let me know your answer through comments. Let's see what happens. Mayhole opens the second door to trick the zombie. Then he opens the third door to set him free. When the zombie tries to chase Mayhole, he quickly hides behind the first door. As a result, the zombie falls into the chasm, and Mayhole easily escapes through the third door. Interesting, wasn't it? Let's hop on to the next one. Emma, Amelia, Jessica, Hannah, and Sophia are the 5 sisters. Emma is cleaning the floors. Amelia is playing a video game. Jessica is on her phone, playing snakes. Hannah is playing hide and seek. Can you guess what Sophia is doing? Think and let me know your answer through comments. Let's hop on to the answer. It's quite simple. Sophia is playing hide-and-seek with Hannah, and you can't play hide-and-seek alone. Let's move on to the next one. Mehul was walking down the road when someone sneaked up on him from behind and knocked him out with a stick. When he regained consciousness, he found himself locked in a basement.
This is my house. But why is it locked?
He had a spare key hidden in the basement. By looking at this image, can you guess its location? Think and let me know your answer in the comments. Let's now look at the answer. The key was hidden in this bottle. He draws it out and unlocks the door of the basement. Let's hop on to the next riddle. A box has 20 chocolates in it. Robert, Tom, and Sanaa distribute them among themselves. Robert has 3 more than Tom, but the amount he has is still 5 less than what Sanaa has. Can you tell exactly how many chocolates each person has? Think and let me know your answer through comments. Let's take a look at the answer. Let's assume that Tom has X chocolates. This means that Robert will have X plus 3. And Sanaa will have X plus 3 plus 5 amount of chocolates. As the total number of chocolates is 20, the equation will be X plus 3 plus X plus 3 plus 5 equals 20. Upon simplifying this equation, you will get 3x plus 11, which will eventually give X equals 3. So, Tom has his 3 chocolates, Robert has 6 chocolates, and Sanaa has 11 chocolates. Interesting, wasn't it? Let's move on to the next one. Inspector Gag was chasing a criminal. He follows him into a building. There were 3 flats in the building. Inspector Gag checks the first flat and interrogates the tenant, who says,
I have been playing video games since morning. I didn't leave my house at all.
The next person says,
I have been working out. Haven't left the house yet.
The third man says,
I have been playing basketball. I haven't left my house.
By looking at these 3 images, can you guess which one of them is the criminal? Think and let me know your answer in the comments below. The third man is the culprit. He is playing with a soccer ball and not a basketball. Moreover, how can someone play basketball at home and that too, alone? This means that he was lying. Inspector Gag arrests him immediately. One day, Mr. Gary visited Detective Mehul's office and told him that he had witnessed a murder. He proceeded to tell him the entire story.
I was driving home from work when my car stopped working in the middle of a dark street. I attempted to start it but failed. So, I went outside to open the car's hood and discovered that the batteries were dead. All of a sudden, I heard a gunshot. I quickly sat inside my car and turned on the headlights. Then I noticed a masked man shooting at someone. I was so scared that ran away from there immediately.
After listening to this, Mehul arrests Mr. Gary instantly. Can you guess why? Think carefully and tell me your answer in the comment section. Let's have a look at the answer. Mr. Gary told Detective Mehul that his car's battery died. Then how did he manage to switch on the headlights? Mehul instantly understands this and arrests him. Let's move on to the next one. It's time for some matchstick puzzles. Here's the first equation that says 4 minus 5 equals 3. Now, you have to correct this equation, but you can add 2 matchsticks only. Can you pull it off? Think and let us know your answer through comments. Let's see the solution. The correct equation is 4 plus 5 equals 9. So, we'll add this matchstick here, converting minus into plus. And then add another stick here to convert 3 into 9. There you go. Now, here's another interesting puzzle for you. This equation says 1 plus 2 plus 3 equals 3. Now, you have to correct this equation moving 1 matchstick only. Can you do it? Think and let us know your answer in the comments. Let's take a look at the answer. To correct this equation, move this matchstick from here to here and convert 1 into 2. And it's done. Now, this is one of the most tricky puzzles you will ever come across. This is a Roman number 7. Now you have to move only one matchstick and convert it to 1. You must think outside the box to solve this one. Let's see the answer. To convert the Roman number to 1, you have to move this stick and place it here so it becomes the square root of 1. And 1 is the square root of 1. Here you have it. Let us proceed to the next one. Rhea is trapped in a room in the palace. It is situated very high above the ground. Branches of a tree reach the window of her room. But she can't come down through it, as they're too weak to carry her. Then Rhea finds 4 doors in front of her. Behind the first door, there is a man-eating lion. It will eat Rhea alive if she tries to enter that door. Behind the second door, there are hungry wolves, waiting to devour her. Behind the third door, there is a never-ending fire which will burn her. And behind the fourth door, there are animal traps in the dark that will hurt her badly if she steps on them. Now, what will Rhea do? Which door should she choose? Think carefully and tell me your answer in the comment section. Let's have a look at the answer. Rhea was very smart. She broke a branch from the tree and lit it up with fire from the third door. Then, she opened the fourth door and escaped through it as she was clearly able to see the animal traps. Let's move on to the next one. Observe this image carefully and tell me whose mother is a ghost. Let me know your answer by commenting. For more such interesting riddles, subscribe to the channel.